Welcome back to the Flashing Badger podcast. My name is Gordon. I'm your host today, and I am joined by
Fitz,
Mike,
Wegs.
Thanks very much. This week, we're discovering that war never changes as we play Fallout, the role-playing game by Modifius Entertainment. Now, Fallout is a popular series on TV, series of games. Fitz, what do you know about Fallout?
Thanks, Gordon. I'm probably one of the very few people of my age and generation who has never actually played a Fallout game at all.
Well, we're going to change that today.
So this is my first. This is my first time, guys. Go gentle with me.
I'm so excited that we're playing Fallout.
I have seen the TV series, though. I have seen the full TV series and show, so that's pretty much my crib notes.
Great.
I'm going off of that. All my knowledge is condensed
The
into that.
hardcore fans are going to hate you.
Is condensed into that, yeah. I'm the one that you guys, I come out and go, oh, I know Fallout. And you're all like, you don't know it at all.
I did Google something about what year is it set in for my intro. And as soon as I Googled it, it was like, this breaks canon. People are going like, So, yeah, forgive us any of that. You know, we're pretty terrible at everything. So it's fine. Mike,
Hello.
have you played Fallout?
Oh, I was like, I'll wait for the question.
Contestant number 2, same
I
question.
love Fallout. I love turn-based games and RPGs because I'm not intelligent enough to be able to think quickly on the fly. So in a turn-based game like Fallout Tactics or something like that, I would really consider every option. I'd even go for a walk and come back and be like, yes, I think I will take that shot from behind cover.
So what about the first-person Fallouts, the more recent Fallout 3, 4, New Vegas?
I think I used to go straight to VATS mode to slow everything right down every time. And I'm like, buy me some time,
I don't
buy me
like
some
this,
time.
I don't like this.
But I have a question for you. Did you save Megatron?
The town, Megaton.
Megaton. No, not Megatron.
It's not worth saving, pal.
Wow.
What?
No, I
That is dark.
I did because
Look at him
sometimes I
backpedal now.
try and do the evil run in RPGs.
Yes.
And then I feel too bad because
Yep.
all the
I
good,
last like half an hour.
yeah, the good runs are like, oh, I'll help you find your dog, and the bad runs are like, kill them and burn their home. I'm like, that's too far.
There's a city that is set up around an atom bomb that hasn't detonated, and they like praise it and worship it, and they built their city around it. And the game early on,
Is it
Fallout
Fallout
3.
3 or 4?
Yeah, it's the first thing you discover. It's the first town you discover in
They
Fallout
give
3.
you the option, like one of the first big decisions you have to make as a character is whether you detonate that bomb and destroy
wow.
the town or not. And you get
wow.
to watch it from a beautiful mansion view. Of just, I mean, so I've heard because I always save the town.
Just a bit. No, I don't. Like, yeah, I can't do that. I'm not evil enough.
To be fair, it eases you into the decision. You don't start with the nuclear holocaust. You start with joining this weird stranger who's in town, and people seem to be giving him a hard time, and you wonder why. This is how I got duped. This is a story of how I destroyed Megaton.
All the fans.
This doesn't sound like you played them.
I bet this is how all the fans are really going to hate me because up until just this moment, I didn't realize it wasn't always a first-person shooter.
Oh,
The first two games are point and click
isometric.
adventure.
Isometric, yeah.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
see, that's up my alley. I could get into that.
Let us know in the comments if you do hate Fitz.
And no more comments from you, thanks, Mum.
But no, if you jump on, yeah, obviously we love engagement. Jump on the Discord, talk to us there. We've talked enough rubbish. Let's,
speaking of the Discord, they picked this game.
They did. In fact, that's exactly what I meant to bring up. We had a vote on our Discord. This game came up thanks to you people voting. I haven't got your list of names in front of me. Thank you very much. It turned out to be an awful lot of homework for me. So, you know, also, screw you guys. But no, thanks so much. We're looking forward to it. Let's cue the music and get to the game.
Flashing Badger, Flashing Badger, alright. Flashing Badger.
Welcome back. As I said, this week we are playing Fallout by Modifius Entertainment. It's a difficult game to search, so if you decide to Google it, make sure you search Fallout Role-Playing Game or Fallout 2D20. Let's get to the game. War. War never changes. In 1945, America ended WW2 by dropping 2 nuclear bombs. The world held its breath, awaiting Armageddon. But instead, we harnessed atomic energy. People enjoyed luxuries, formerly the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars. But in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of overconsumption led to shortages of all major resources. The entire world unraveled, and peace became a distant memory. And in 2077, the bombs fell. Now, I know you hardcore Fallout people are going to ask me, when is this game set? I don't know, sometime after that. The timeline's very confusing for me and difficult. I have played them all. For those, no one asked me, but New Vegas is my favourite one. Anyway, thanks for not letting me participate. I'll give you the prologue, the setup for the game. Welcome to the Commonwealth, the nuclear-ravaged wastelands outside of Old Boston. You've each followed the sounds of screams and gunfire to the doors of Vault 95, a remnant of the world before the Great War, before the bombs dropped. The vault's external lights flicker several times but remain lit, and remarkably, its doors lie open, inviting any manner of scavenger or scoundrel to plumb its depths. It's a cold night, bone cold, and the skies aglow with its eerie green light. The telltale light radiates from the region beyond the vault, known as the Glowing Sea. A gust of frigid wind blows tumbleweeds across the small hill outside of the vault entrance. Each of you, 3, are standing in a circle, facing each other there for the first time, strangers meeting. Each of you know that the vault promises valuable treasures from the old world, treasures most people in the Commonwealth would be willing to kill for. Now that you're all standing there in a Mexican standoff, Wegs,
Hello.
can you tell me who you're playing?
Well, hello there, friend, traveler, fellow explorer through this beautiful wasteland. Jimmy Plummet. Plummet by name, Plummet by nature.
He sounds like a televangelist.
Part televangelist, part hotelier, part weary traveler. I set up a great many hotels as an entrepreneur across the wasteland, only to realize there ain't no tourism trade in this nuclear apocalypse hellscape. So now I'm very broke and wandering around trying to make money.
I love that
can
he set
settle
up,
into 3 hours of this character.
set up an entire chain before he realised he didn't make any money.
Yes.
Well done, Jimmy. Great job. And how does Jimmy look? Like, what's he...
Well dressed, very sharp, formal. You know, the tuxedo, the hat, the 3-piece suit.
Sorry, I
Looking
can't
very
understand you without the accent.
Sorry, there, my friend. I seem to have a little summer cup in my throat. God. 3-piece suit, looking as sharp as one of Mama's old butcher's knives. I did not have a mama. I grew up in a slave camp somewhere, but I presume a mama would have, indeed, perchance, a knife. What was sharp? I will stop doing this at some point.
No, don't you dare.
Don't you dare. This is awesome.
Fitz, you're a vault dweller, I understand. Tell me about your character.
Oh, gee whiz. Yeah, thanks. My name is actually, my real name is Student 1179F.
Huh, catchy.
But you can all call me Augusta Byron. Named after the famous 19th century mathematician. You probably all read about it in the books and studies and the libraries that you've all, when you went to school and did all that stuff.
My 15th hotel had 2 libraries.
Funnily enough, I was going to have a southern accent, but then you came in with that, and I was like, nah,
Yeah.
I can't beat that. That's amazing.
No, you went for Blinky Bill instead.
Well,
Oh, no, now I can't do it at all.
So, Augusta, how old is Augusta?
Augusta's very young, quite young, probably late teens. Augusta is actually from Vault 75. So Vault 75, Augusta is pretty much the brightest and smartest child of her generation. 75 was a vault where every child was forced into brutal physical and mental tests to develop who was the brightest of the bright. It
was a battle royale vault.
Almost a battle royale type vault. But when the brightest of the bright were found, and there was some slight issues that happened afterwards that we don't like to talk about, which mean that we had to leave our vault.
Oh, sounds like we'll get into that later on. And Augusta, is she wearing the blue jumpsuit, like the Fallout signature
It's
jumpsuit?
almost clean and spiffy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Pip Boy on the arm.
Pip Boy on the arm.
Brilliant.
Hair still washed and shined and ready to go. And the eyes not yet dead and sad from the vileness of the wasteland.
Talking of dead, sad eyes, Mike.
Yay! Let me introduce y'all to Bones Calhoun. Bones is a ghoul. Don't like to be called a ghoul by you smoothskins, though. I've been around for so many years. I would have given you a number, but we don't know what year we're in. So wait till we fire up that here Pip-Boy and I'll tell you.
Bones' bookkeeping is not great.
Bones used to work at the Boston Museum as a caretaker and a cleaner. And then when the bombs started dropping, I was in the Wild West cowboy wing, and I decided to take shelter inside a fake bison. And so Bones is wearing a souvenir shop cowboy hat.
Oh, it's got the name of the museum printed on the front.
And
Brilliant.
it's got like bubble gum in it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I've got a bubblegum Pip-Boy.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yes,
I like
you
that. It's like a Pez where you push a button and a little bit of bubble
Yeah.
gum sticks
Yeah.
out near the wrist.
And I've got
Yep.
like slacks. They're not even like decent, I don't know, sort of cargo-y pants that could be utilized by a cowboy or something. I'm wearing slacks and tap shoes. And got my cowboy hat.
And underneath all that, you've got like the burgundy coloured polo shirt with
Yes.
the museum information written on the
Yes.
pocket still. It's just
This
like,
is flammable. It's the least practical attire.
so we've started above the entrance to the vault here, and you're all staring at each other. How tense is this? Are there guns out? Are there guns still away? Are you all just being wary of each other, or what's the aggression level like, Mike?
Got one hand down by my revolver on my hip, my right side, and I'm just jiggling my fingers. And I'm pointing my hip towards you, but I'm shooting my eyes over at Augusta. I don't trust any of your smooth skins.
Now, friend, there ain't no need for tension, name calling, insult hurling, bad vibing. Let's all just take things down a notch. And I draw my pistol and I pointed it at somebody's head. You, Augusta.
All I see in this here rabble is me losing my 100% share of the profits of this vault. But I'm smart enough to know I can't carry it all out. So I could at least use you.
And Augusta, this is the brave new world is pretty new to you. How do you feel about this?
Well, seeing as everyone's pointing some form of gun or stare at me, I'm sort of doing the very, very shaky, just zipping with my gun, my small little handgun, back and forth between both of them, really not aiming at anyone in particular, and if anyone was to start shooting, probably being very ineffective. Scared eyes, zipping back and forth.
At one point, you pointed at yourself.
Yeah. At one point, I get so turned around that I drop it, and I quickly fumble it, up in the air, quickly drops in the dirt, pick it up, dust it off, and start pointing again.
As you're standing here in this locked in and you're eyeballing each other, you can still hear faintly, there's this sort of faint crackle of gunfire coming from the direction of the vault. And at that moment, there's this loud burst that comes from right near the doors. And you hear a woman scream, help me, somebody. And stepping into the middle of your circle, like unseen by all of you, with his hands up in either direction, comes a middle-aged man, white lab coat, covered in mud, a gas mask on, and he's holding his hands out to all three of you. He says, please, friends, please, someone inside that vault's in trouble. And he steps into the middle of the circle between the three, like ignoring the guns raised at him. Someone inside that vault is in trouble. And besides, I'm sure there's enough valuables inside for all of us. There's no need for us to die out here. Sounds a lot like your voice. Don't worry about that. Talk to me now about what's happening. Who's talking? Who's saying something?
All right, lady, gentle ghoul, let's just take the temperature down approximately 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and I reholster my pistol.
Augusta, do you feel calmed by this person being here or more?
I feel like Jimmy Plummet is a bit of a snake oil salesman here, and he's a little bit convincing, and his movements of putting his gun away have sort of tempered mine a little bit, and I sort of fumbly put mine back in its holster.
There we go, love. Don't you feel better now?
And and now I'm creeped out by him, and I go, no, and yeah, so I'm sort of withdrawing my firearm, putting it down a little bit, and I'm a bit paying attention to. There's a vault here. Vaults, I know.
Good point. Bones?
Bones lets out just a growl. And whilst I release my hand from the stock of my revolver, just glare at the nerd burglar. Out here, that gas mask is only going to last you so long. And then you're going to be like the rest of us.
He says, listen, my name is Dr. Rast. I'm from Far Harbor to the northeast. I'm looking for my daughter. She's run away. I think she might be in there. Please, help me. Let's get in there and find her.
Well, there's still the little matter of my finder's fee.
Listen, friend, You look to me like you've traveled the Wasteland for a long time. You know as well as I do that vaults are full of old-world technology, things that have great value. They're of no interest to me. Just want to find my daughter, my beloved. Please help me.
I'm here looking out for myself, trying to progress the main mission. And all I hear is you bundling me down with side quests.
Dr. Rast has a gas mask on, so really he should be talking like, he should be doing the Bane, like, please help me find my daughter. My daughter is inside. She's down in the darkness.
She's the vault's reckoning.
I was wondering what would break fast. The door or your will to help?
I was born in the vault, raised by it. No, that's making the edit. So, are you all three still focused on each other and Dr. Rast, or have any of you looked over at where the vault entrance is?
I've actually lost, my attention has dismissed them. I'm not very good at perceiving danger or threats or anything like that. So the second guns went away and people started talking, I just thought, oh, well, we're all friends now.
Yep.
We're all part of a group. Gee willikers, we're all part of the same thing. We're going to help. And now I'm sort of focused on, well, this man needs help. We should probably help him. This young daughter needs our help. This is what I'm here for. And when I hear vault technology, I think, ooh, that's something I could help with.
All right. Well, Augusta, you look over at the entrance to the vault. And what I'm going to get you to do is roll the first check of the game for me. Now, Fallout uses a 2d20 system. So anytime you're doing a check, you're going to roll 2d20 and try and get underneath a target number, which is comprised of an attribute and a skill put together. Your attributes are the classic special from the video game. The skills are all sorts of different things. But what I'm going to get you to do for me, Augusta, Fitz, is roll perception plus medicine. So if you look at your medicine ability there and your perception, add those two together.
Yep.
And that will give you a target number. Roll your 2 dice and try and roll under those to succeed, please. So you have perception of 6 and medicine of 3. Now, next to medicine on your sheet there, do you have a little tick in the checkbox?
No, I don't.
Okay. If you did, that's what's called a tag skill. That basically means it's something you're super focused in and really good at. But roll away for me. Roll those 2 dice.
I've got a 3 and a 20.
Interesting. Okay. So this gets us to introduce another mechanic. 20s, whenever you roll a 20, introduces a complication to the scene.
Oh,
all right?
no.
So your 3 succeeded. And as a result of having succeeded, you have a look and you can see that there is a large amount of blood just at the opening to the vault. And this blood trail leads off into the northeast. But because of that 20, all of a sudden the gunfire seems to reach a crescendo and more screams are heard from inside. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
Well, I never turned down an opportunity to find myself a prospective investor. So I run towards the danger, purely out of financial interest.
You've already put a banner up over the front that says Plummet's Vault 75. Plummet's Vault 95.
Indeed.
The very
Plummeted.
one.
So as you make your way towards the entrance to the vault, you see a couple of figures appear in silhouette over the hillside towards you. And you can hear a voice yell out, "Scavengers out here trying to follow the girl! Light them up, boys!" And you see this muscle-bound, bald man in military fatigues and he's armed to the teeth. And one of them comes up over the hilltop and the other 2 come out of the doorway, the standing open doorway to the vault. And they start firing. They're firing their guns in the air, and you can tell that's clearly the noise that you've been hearing up to now. And the main one yells, "Nobody moves in on Rad Rocky's turf!" And they immediately spot you.
Rad Rocky. Just my luck.
What? The Rad Rocky? I immediately engage in conversation. I'ma charm this fella into our cause. The Rad Rocky? My word, how prestigiously, entertainingly, fastidiously fortuitous of us. Come, friend, let us discuss this fine opportunity we find ourselves in.
As you're saying all this, a bullet whizzes close by your head as the group are charging towards you. You can see them running out. Rad Rocky himself is this like hulking figure, like say the bald head, loaded up with weapons, and as soon as he identifies that you're yelling at him, he lets loose with a burst straight in your direction.
Welcome to the Plummet Inn, the Wasteland's very finest, slightly radiation-proof lifestyle hotel experience. We're your home away from home on your wandering adventures through the Wasteland. At Plummet Inn, our rates are not catastrophically low.
Do you accept bottle caps as payment?
Get off my property. At Plummet Inn, we ain't got no rad roaches no more.
What the heck is a rad roach?
Check under your pillow. There's a few dead ones under there. At Plummet Inn, we're proudly anti-ghoul.
I identify as an undead walking man creature.
Good for you, champ. Come on in. And heck, at Plummet Inn, since I repainted the joint with lead paint, some of the radiation ain't seeping in through the walls no more. Plummet Inn. Check on in and you won't fall out.
Flashing badger.
Rad Rocky is going to take the first combat test of the game. He is going to roll his 2 dice here. He's rolled a 5 and a 3. So he's got 1 hit on you. So Rad Rocky opens up. He's firing his sharpshooter pipe revolver. And straight away, that bullet hits you. I'm going to roll and see where it hits you. It's hit you right in the torso.
No, not at all.
Now, on your sheet there, you'll have something about your armor that you're wearing. Some damage resistance on your torso will be physical damage resistance of 1.
I'll laugh if this first shot just kills you.
That would be hilarious.
I got so attached to Jimmy
I know,
Plummet.
Jimmy Plummet.
Lucky for you, he's only rolled 1 damage. So even though the bullet hits you straight in your center there, your presumably armored tuxedo absorbs the bullet and it doesn't injure you. But how do you feel about this? That this man that you've tried to enter into Congress with has...
Perturbed, sir. Outrageous, sir. Inexplicable, sir. I seek only a fine business opportunity. You have turned me down. You have spurned my financial advances. Let me return the favor, son. And I draw my little pop gun 38 special, Sweet Bessie from Pack, and I let one off back in his direction.
And thanks to the foibles of the initiative system, we're actually going to go to Bones Calhoun first. So he's quicker on the jaw than you are, Jimmy, being a man of words and a man of action. So let's hear from Bones what he's going to do.
Also, it was a stack of business cards inside your tuxedo.
Yes.
Stop the bullet from
stack
penetrating.
of flyers for all the hotels that have since gone bust.
That's like 800 GSM of armor right there.
He has to like leaf through them to work out, no, that one's, no, that's shut, that's closed, no, this one's still open. So, Bones, what are you going to do?
Are you able to describe these 2 gentlemen that are coming towards us and firing? Are they standing close to one another or have they fanned out?
No, one is with Rad Rocky there's 3 of them in total. There's Rad Rocky and one of his henchmen in the doorway of the vault, and there's another one that's come from just alongside the vault who was obviously walking around the outside doing a perimeter check or something. They're all about the same distance from you though, so if you can fight whoever you want.
Bones Calhoun takes in his surroundings, looks up at the sun and down at the baked earth and says, "Well, if this isn't a beautiful day for a ball game."
And I draw one of my baseball grenades.
Wow.
Wow.
Not easy to loot a body when it's spread across a vault. And I'd like to throw one of these grenades at the 2 in the doorway of the vault.
So roll, there'll be a to hit number there on your sheet next to the grenades.
Oh, target number 8.
8. So roll me 2d20. Now, before we go on, you remember that there is an action point system in this game where you can pay action points to buy more dice, to buy more damage after you hit. You can use things like luck to re-roll dice. So keep them in your head.
Amazing. I don't have any throwing abilities or perks, but I do have explosives. Does that help me on this throw at all?
No, I wouldn't have thought so. Unless you
worth
can
a
justify
shot.
to me why it does.
Nah, it doesn't.
Let's do throwing. I presume the grenades are sort of ready to go, so you don't need to rig them or anything with your explosive skill.
Nah.
Nah.
Not anymore.
I gave you the window, but you could
It's
just...
a baseball grenade. I picture that it twists
Is it-
counter
I
top
thought
and
it was
bottom.
like a thermal detonator. Blip, 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 blip. Yep.
He's holding a thermal detonator.
But I like the idea that instead of you wind it up like a baseball pitch, like you look away first,
Yeah.
check behind,
The full
check
leg
forward,
up.
and then
And when I
then
throw,
wind it up.
I've got nothing, and I turn and I throw it in a different direction. And I get someone out at first.
Yeah, you throw it to me to try and stop stealing a second.
And then you explode.
Yeah.
My dice.
Roll 'em.
Yes, I've given you, wow,
Oh, wow.
double one.
Brilliant. You know what that means?
Please tell me it's something
Just
good.
means it's a normal hit. Just a normal hit. So,
Oh, I'll never roll that good again.
I know. I'm sorry. So you're now going to get to what's the damage number there? The little smiley face picture.
It is a 5.
So that means you're going to roll 5 of these special custom Fallout dice to work out how much damage you do.
I have 3 smiley faces and then a double shot looking one.
Okay, so the double shot does 2 damage, and each of the smiley faces does 1 damage, but triggers any special effects that the weapon has.
No special effects.
So
That feels like a lot of hits, though.
5 damage. I don't think we're going to roll the location dice because I feel like a grenade is fairly indiscriminate about explosive location. So each of these guys is going to get a little bit explosive. They've got some protection on their arms and torso, but I think I've got the rules in front of me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me in the Discord if I got this wrong. I'm going to wing it and say explosive damage is just going to get through. I'm going to do 5 damage to each of these guys. So
Tell me I've just ruined the intro and I've just ripped apart 2 dudes. Best grenade ever.
no, so one of them now is looking like in a bad way. He's like doubled over and wheezing and coughing and things.
I didn't kill them both.
Nope, but Rad Rocky.
Stupid game.
Rad Rocky has sort of had the explosion. He's taken a few steps back, and now he does the rah! He's like the Tusken Raider, both arms holding his rifle over his head, and yells at you in an intimidation display.
And I give him just a little strike one.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Augusta, you're next. I know you've been pretty frightened up till now.
I've been pretty frightened up to now, but if there's one thing Augusta has had in her years of mental and physical training is that there's a lot of combat training in there. There's a lot of specific physical fighting and small arms training and stuff like that. So recognizing that we're in a fight, you see me take out my pistol again, and in the most perfect A-frame, shoulders, neck straight, aiming position, I slowly stand there and take aim. I even call out all the safety features beforehand, hot range, all this kind of thing. And I point the gun at Rad Rocky.
Rad Rocky. Now, I will tell you, and it hasn't come up before now because Mike was so determined on his action, but each turn you actually get a minor and a major action in combat. And your major action is, sounds like it's going to be an attack. What you can do as a minor action, you can move, you can use meds, you can interact with things, you can aim, or you can draw an item like holstering or unholstering. So I think this turn it's fair that your minor action has been unholstering.
I would agree.
But in future turns, you can actually use that aim action to get a reroll before you shoot.
Okay.
So for now, we'll leave it. But I think next turn, I just want to plant that seed in your head. So are you firing at Rad Rocky or at his badly injured friend?
I'm firing at Rad Rocky because in my black and white, good versus evil, wholesome mind, well, Rad Rocky shot first. And here in Vault 75, if someone shoots at you, you're gosh darn able to shoot right back at them.
Especially on a hot range.
Yeah, charmingly put.
He has shown no range safety whatsoever.
Oh, my word.
Well, it's true, actually. He hasn't alerted anyone. There's no ear protection. It's been horrendous. So would you like to aim at a specific part of Rad Rocky, which makes it a bit more difficult to hit? Or would you like to just fire? Like you're going to aim at a specific bit of his body, you're going to try and headshot him or shoot him in the leg or something?
Ooh, now this competes with me because me as a person, I want to shoot him in the head.
What about Augusta as a
But
person?
as Augusta, who's maybe not really down with the killing everyone yet, still sees the good in everyone, even little Rad Rocky, maybe I'll go for a knee just to spice it up.
Sure. What that does is make the shot 1 point of difficulty more difficult. So whatever your hit number there is going to get 1 harder. So if it was an 8, it becomes now a 7, vice versa.
Fair enough. I do have a trait, though. I have the VATS trait.
Amazing.
So that gives me the ability to ignore the difficulty level or the difficulty increase for targeting a hit location.
Fantastic. So that's you using your Pip-Boy and
Yes.
your built-in Vault training. Great. So roll the to hit dice, 2d20 for me.
We have a 10 and an 11.
And your hit number is?
Yeah, my hit number is 7. So I've actually failed.
No good.
No good.
Just shot him in the head.
So there's
I shot
almighty...
Jimmy Plummet in the back.
You can spend a luck point to reroll if you wish to.
Yeah, I may as well. I'll do that.
Reroll that dice for me. Just one. Just one of them.
Just
though.
one. Oh, okay. 5.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Right leg or left leg? I forget. Which one were you aiming
I
at?
was going for the left leg.
Great. So your bullet impacts the left leg.
I wanted to still be able to play, soccer afterwards.
How many damage? That's very kind of you. How many damage dice do you need to roll for that gun there?
4 heads. So I've managed to do 5 shots of damage.
Ow!
Wow. 5 shots of
That
damage.
was a
You got
pretty
his
good roll.
knee all right.
Yeah, that does a critical injury to him when he takes 5 points of damage in one place at one time.
So you've shot him in the knee to avoid serious damage, and now he's going to bleed out from the
That
stump.
was his first job
I
with Rocky.
I feel like it's deflected off his kneecap and gone straight up his leg.
Yeah.
So poor old Rad Rocky, this blows his knee out, and instantly he drops prone to the ground. His leg gives, he can't stand up. His move action now is going to involve him clawing himself along the ground or hobbling in some kind of way. I don't think he's going to play soccer again. I've got to be honest, Fitz. I'm so sorry.
Our Wednesday night mixed futsal.
Gee willikers, are you okay, Rad?
The mixed Wasteland Gang League is now down its star forward.
I did really mean to just wing him a little bit to help out. And I think that actually fits my character a bit. Trying to do the wholesome right thing and ended up causing maximum carnage.
So there's 2 raiders. The one standing next to Rocky is going to go first. And he's seen Rocky's knee blow out, and he's So he starts firing, and he's going to fire straight back at Augusta, I think, because he's seen her pointing and firing, and she's in this beautiful, firing range stance and squared up to her and everything. So he's going to use his pipe gun and fire. And he's fired back at her, and he's rolled a 3. So he's going to now roll 3 dice. He's going to roll those 3 damage dice. He's only done 1 damage, and your armor is going to absorb that damage. So these raiders have made no inroads at all to you. The second one is the one coming over the hillside, and he's like, Rocky, I'll save you, boss. And he starts moving in towards you. So he's moved in. He's from medium range into close range now. And he's still in the advance, but firing his pipe gun from the hip as he comes. And he's, again, successfully hit you. And he's caused no less than 2 damage to you. So, what you're going to need to do is take 1 hit point off for me, because the first one's going to get eaten by the armor. So the first round hits your jumpsuit, a couple of hit in order, and you've sort of reeled back a bit. But this last one, as it hits you, you go to stand back in your stance, and you just notice a tiny little trickle of blood coming out of the hole just
What does
up in
it
your
take
shoulder
to
there.
demoralize that man? He's just watched his boss and another close mate just get torn apart.
Oh, he's on the run.
Instantly, too. Like, they would have talked a big game on the way to this job. And then just
all of a sudden-
suddenly got douche. I think their ears are still ringing. Like, could my day get any worse? Bang! His left knee comes apart. And this guy's still like, I'm in the fight.
I like the one firing from inside the vault door was just firing wide. It didn't manage to hit anything. Whereas the one on the hills is making his move and he's firing at you. But deep down, secretly, I think he's probably going, do I really want this fight? If Rocky goes down, maybe I leave. But he knows Rocky's temper does not allow him to. You can't walk away from a fight.
He's better off taking his jacket off, slinking in behind us, and being like, "Yeah, good work, guys. Am I right? Yeah, we've always said we'd split it 4 ways.
Hey, do you guys play futsal? You looking for a league?
Hey, you're from Vault 75. You said, yeah, same here, same here.
If Jimmy Plummet got shot in the business cards and pulled them out. I'm figuring that I got shot in the business cards and pulled them out. Went, gee, thanks, Mr. Jimmy, and then got shot in the exact same spot that I just pulled the cards out from.
Yeah, brilliant. So Jimmy has finally recovered from the indignity of these people shooting at him when he was trying to talk to them in a business-like fashion.
How dare they, sir?
Jimmy, you've got that minor action and major action there. What would you like to do for those two?
Now, the one that's closest, does close mean melee range?
Absolutely does. You can advance towards him and smack him with something if you'd like to.
Sir, for your indignity, I challenge you to a duel. Now, I may have left my dueling gloves in my other pants, but I have this brass knuckles. Yeah! I swing with all my great gusto, wearing a pair of brass knuckles. Right in the kisser.
Right. So roll those 2d20 for me.
I've indeed rolled a 2 under 8.
Fantastic. So how many damage dice do you need for that?
4, please.
4.
3 damage, sir.
3 damage. So that one who's come running over, who's absolutely fresh to the fight, who has had no involvement with anyone, who thinks he's helping turn the tide here, immediately as he fires that round at Augusta. Tell me how Jimmy demoralizes him with a set of brass knuckles.
I demoralize his spirit and demolish his jaw as I swing a mighty right uppercut straight into his jaw. All the momentum of him running down the hill has been transferred into my mighty fist of business prowess.
They call me the negotiator. I negotiate with truth and justice.
Oh, my word.
It pains me to knock out a potential client.
I like your knuckle dusters actually have the name of the hotel on them. So it leaves like a phantom ring mark.
Yeah. Thank you for visiting the Plummet Inn Commonwealth branch.
And anyone that you knock out or kill and leave there, you just slide a little card into their top pocket.
If you wake up, give me a call.
5% off, buffet.
Your knuckle dusters have an imprint, so it's like, you've been punched by Jimmy Plummet. 10% off your next purchase.
Present Scar to receive 10% discount.
Poor old Rad Rocky's up next, and he is on the ground screaming. I think his only choice now, he can't try and get back in the vault. It's going to cost him too much energy. So he is going to use a special ability he's got called Let Rip. So he is going to be firing with like a burst of fire automatically at you guys. So let's see. Yeah.
This man
hang
has
on.
had a grenade go off in his lap, and he's been absolutely hosed.
Yeah. And now he's
Nobody hit his arms. This is Fallout. They can shoot fine even with no legs under him.
I thought his turn was going to be he crawls and screams and tells you the story of his agony.
Here we go. Rad Rocky's rolled quite well from the ground there. He's obviously shooting back at Augusta, the author of his indignity. He's aiming at your left arm.
Oh, dear.
And he's going to roll because he's firing fully automatic with this gun. He's now firing not just the normal 3 damage, but he gets to add the sort of fire rate of it of 1 to make it a total of 4. So let's see. 4 damage dice. Whoa!
It was at this point you decided your character is right armed.
So
You can't see this, but he just rolled 7 hits.
7 hits. So that's almost the highest I could have got. Rad Rocky's burst stitches its way up your left arm, and instantly you feel the pain of the impact on you there. How many hit points do you have?
I had 10, but I got shot earlier, which killed me once.
Down to 9.
I've got 9.
So he's stitched up your left arm. So not only is your left arm immediately taken out of action and hangs limply at your side, but also blood loss is coming from this. Instantly, you feel the sort of overwhelming sensation of, you can feel your heart beat in your chest, and you're starting to feel hot and sweaty. This is big concern town for you.
And your Pip-Boy's on your left wrist.
Oh, no. And this is the
The
funniest
Pip-Boy
thing
doesn't
is,
get broken. I want to stress that.
yeah.
I know, but it may get looted off you in a second.
I was about to say, I think Bones is already ironing off. I'm still screaming. He's like, you going to keep that? No,
You don't need that no more.
I can't put this 200K on unless you take that Pip-Boy out.
I only got out of my vault about 5 days ago, and I've lasted longer than everyone else, but it's still less than a week.
Yeah.
It sounds like. So, yeah. Thanks, Rad Rocky. I should have shot him in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the lesson here? What's the takeaway here?
It's so appropriate, though, that you were like, we could just bring him to justice
Yeah.
and we'll just wing him and then ask him about his actions that he's
And then
performed
he
today.
rips
and he
your
punishes
left arm
you.
off.
And he literally, I blow his leg off, he blows my arm off. I'm like, oh, God.
Hey, Bill, pass me a smoke, will ya?
Do you mean a Badger's smooth tar light?
That's the one.
Darn, the light is off. It's dark. I can't see him.
Well, that's too bad. I'll probably kill myself now.
Has this ever happened to you? Can't find your smokes in the dark? Well, no more. Badger's Smooth Tar have revolutionized cigarettes using the advanced technology of the atom. The questionable health benefits of Badger's rich tobacco smoke have been paired with the strength of radium. Badger's new radium-coated heavy tars give a warm glow in the dark, making them easier to see. So if you want all the health benefits of smoking paired with the ultimate power of the A-bomb in your mouth, choose Badger's radium-coated heavy tars. Living without them would be a very long life.
Flashing Badger.
Dr. Rast, who's been standing back, sort of horrified by this exchange going on now, rushes over to you when you sort of fall back from the gunfire and immediately pulls out a stim pack from his pocket and lines up and injects it into you.
Into Rocky.
And straight away, you can feel health surging back into you.
Oh, good.
And you're going to gain 4 hit points.
Okay.
Your left arm's still in a bad way, though. And he does, as he's putting into you, he says, "Now, friend, I have to warn you, I'm not sure if you're familiar with modern medicine, but the stim pack, while powerful, can be a dangerous addictive substance. I advise you to not grow too dependent on them." And bullets are whizzing around as he's saying all this. Fire's going on as he gives you this lesson on modern healthcare.
Just say no.
Now, Bones, what would you like to do?
I want to just do like a coup de grace on this fool. I'm so upset that he's still in the fight. So we've got Rocky crawling around, firing automatic fire. The others are both out of it now.
No, they're both still in it. One of them still has been uppercut by Jimmy and is sort of engaged in hand-to-hand combat with him, but the other one is still standing on the other side of the entrance, like Han Solo near the shield generator doors in Return of the Jedi. They're just firing from out of the entrance to the
We
vault.
foolishly not focused fire at all. So we've just...
You just scattered it around.
Yeah.
You've mildly hurt a whole bunch of people. But the other one next to Rocky is the one that took the brunt of that grenade. He's in a bad place.
I do like trying to get a cheap kill. If someone else has done most of the hard work, that's usually my favourite. But I don't like the idea of you stealing, getting an assist off this one.
I've been in the Wasteland only 5 days, but I've just been shot in the arm. I'm pretty annoyed. I scream out something like, "Take his leg! Take Rad Rocky's leg and beat him to death with it!"
It
Instantly
goes from
turn
wing
feral.
him in the leg to remove it and beat him to death. Use it as a club.
with his own foot.
In my inventory becomes Rad Rocky's left leg. And we use that throughout the campaign. So just smack people with it, collecting deaths.
Yeah, if we need to, stir the fire or something, poke the coals around the fire, we use Red Rocky's leg.
Keep the shoe on it.
Yeah, the femur is sticking out of the top of it.
Swing it around by the laces.
My minor action. I'm a draw. I'm a draw my 38 caliber pop gun. And I'm a point it right at this one standing upright in the vault. Got a bead on him. He's looking bad. He's about to look a lot worse.
And I'm shooting at him.
Great.
So I can't aim because my minor action is to draw because
That's
previously I used a grenade.
I think unless you want to tell me how you somehow double-handed grenade and gun, it's not going to work.
love to tell
Don't
you.
tell me that. It's not
I
going to
worked
work.
in a Western museum, being a Wild West museum, not just that it was in the West.
Yeah, not just
All museums in America were Western museums.
true.
They just call them museums.
Right. Roll that attack for me then.
Can I roll double ones again?
Sure can.
I can't. I have a 3 and a 9, and I was needing 8s.
Great. So, damage dice.
Yes, 3
Now,
of my boys.
I will remind you here, you can spend an AP to add a damage dice. And you can do that up to a total of 6.
We may not need it. He's in a bad way. I saw the grenade go off and cause him some misery. Otherwise, we've got 3 AP. I can burn one, which isn't fun, and it gets a guarantee. But I reckon we just roll the 3.
Yeah, he's in a bad way. Put him out of his misery.
I've got a cool baseball phrase for him as I draw and I shoot. I say,
See you in hell, you piece of shit.
3 damage.
Great. So,
He lives.
that's killed him. That's finished him. So, describe for me, that's a single round from the 38? Is it just...
I draw and the revolver wasn't seated properly. And so it gets a little spin and goes, this is click. And then you see from behind the iron sights as it levels and the focus changes from the front sight to him. And as I fire, I hit him in the
Oh, here we go. Torso.
center mass right in the middle of it.
Bang.
And I don't have this in my inventory, but this was some special round that as it hits, it creates an almighty puncture wound, and we go all the way through him with the
The
camera.
whole, yep.
Yep.
You
And
see the
straight through.
jagged edges of ribs and stuff as it goes through.
And then in the top counter, you see my XP going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it goes level up, and it gets to 50, and it goes level up, and it goes to 120, and it goes
That
level
makes
up.
the cash register noise every time you go up. Yeah.
I just,
Just like your baseball call, like you go, a baseball call, and you go, "Sing your hell, you piece of shit," and then you hit him, it explodes, and you hear the.
It's on your Pip-Boy, and it's your email received notification.
As this hole in his chest suddenly appears. He turns to Rocky and he says, "Sorry, Rocky. I guess we won't make the finals this year."
The indoor soccer league.
Slumps down. His last words are, "Go, Rad Roaches."
And as he falls to the ground, his pants come up a tiny bit and you see that on his like calf or whatever, he has a Rad Roaches 2077 champion.
Premiers.
Division D.
I thought you were going to say, you can see he had shin pads on, his socks pulled up.
it was
They were
prepped.
on their way
Yes.
to the match.
The duffel bag I think is full of loot, is like mouth guard. His Gatorade.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't know why. What was his name?
The guy I just killed? Hawkley Jose the Fourth.
Of course.
Oh, wow.
Good to remember him. Inscribe him in the Flashing Badger Book of Memories.
Next to Sean.
Sean. If you want to
There's
check
a
out,
version of him in this.
check out Everyone is John. Fantastic. You should listen to that. You should probably write us a review as well when you do.
Yes.
Augusta. She's still there. She's been pretty badly hurt. That left arm's pretty injured. Now I think you've got some medical supplies with you?
I do have a stim pack, but I'm sort of back to just over 50% health. So I will.
Your left arm is still injured though. So your left arm can sort of get back in the fight, as it were.
Well, then I will do that. I will utilize a stim
Second
pack.
stim pack. He's gonna
Is that bad?
be jonesing. Didn't you say something about how we don't want to be reliant on stim
Yeah,
packs?
well, look, I wouldn't be using it, but that's
Oh, hang on. Whoa. hey.
He's trying to make you a junkie.
the doctor even said to you, don't be using them, but you'll be fine.
See,
I wrote that
I'm
down.
so naive and starry-eyed. I'm like, oh, what's the worst that could happen?
If you want to use that, if you still want to commit and use that other stim pack, then you can use it in two ways. One is to gain general HP. The other way is to treat a specific injury. So if you use your first aid action as a major action, that involves rolling dice and using your first aid skills. But you can just inject the stim pack straight into the injured part. It will fix your injury, but it won't raise your HP.
That's what I'd like to do.
Okay, so you can use your stim pack and fix your left arm there.
And I've only
Beautiful.
got one left now.
Yeah, well, the wonderful thing is that using a chem is actually a minor action. So you still have a major action left. So you could do any of those major actions there, up to and including shooting someone.
So there's the one. So is Rad Rocky dead, or is he just still squiggling around on the ground?
He's still squiggling around.
I'm pretty upset that Rad Rocky has shot me in the arm and caused me much pain and whatever. I'm so upset, and I've seen such rage that I run over to him and I stab him in the torso
Wow.
with my trusty switchblade,
Excellent.
screaming some incoherent red mist type berserker.
Great. Roll those dice for me.
7 and an 18. I really want to stab him though.
Well, you can always use some luck to reroll one of those dice if you like, but you might be pushing your luck given you've already done it once so far.
Maybe I'll let this one go.
It'll make it harder for him to shoot you, though, now that you're so close to him.
It's true.
Because you're in, like, melee range, so it's harder, yeah?
I do like the idea that Augusta's run over there with the switchblade, and because she's so sort of inexperienced with it, she's just stabbing him. She hasn't pressed the button, so it hasn't
it
actually
hasn't
popped
come
out.
out.
She's just going bonk, bonk, bonk into
She's
him.
never actually hurt anyone.
No.
She's just done the training, so it's like,
Ain't like stepping on ants, is it, sweetheart?
Every time she does one, she's going, "Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry."
it's the slowest stabbing motion, and he's just wiggling out of the way every time.
It's I've kept my thumb on the button, so it's like a theatre knife. It just keeps sliding back in and out every time I do it.
So good.
Yeah, I'll leave that as is then.
Okay. So we come now to the other raider, the one who's advanced from over the hills there and has just received an uppercut from Jimmy. He's got a tire iron. He's going to let his pipe gun drop onto the sling there, pull out his trusty tire iron from its, I don't know how you carry it. Presumably it's tucked down the back of his trousers. He's going to swing. He's going to smack you in your right leg.
Ow.
The target of choice for a tire iron. And he has done 4 damage to you. 3 damage is going straight into it. He hits you straight across the upper thigh. Horrible big wide swing that seems like it's going to leave a welt.
I like that it hits him with a tire iron and he's like screaming, "Ow!" And Rad Rocky looks at him and goes, "Seriously? Have you seen what I got?
I've just been through.
So, Jimmy, now that he's just belted you, what's your response to that?
Not a pleasant one, sir. You have offended my business sensibilities. You have offended this fine suit. Let me offend your teeth down your throat. and I swing. I swing with my knuckles
so
again.
bad tonight. I love it.
They're amazing.
You roll your 2d20. Remember, you can spend AP to add dice to that if you want, or you can add dice to your damage afterwards if you're confident in your ability to hit him. You do have a lot of luck that'll let you reroll.
I do have a
those.
lot of luck. Is there a minor action I could use, like aim, to help me?
I think you can still use aim. I think aim can be close combat. It's like squaring up and getting your mind right.
Really
So you'd like to
lining
do
it
that
up.
first?
Yeah.
Right. So
Well,
you're going to
let-
aim. It lets him re-roll one of his d20s this roll for free. So roll your and let me know.
I've rolled an 8, which is the number I'm looking for. So it's a hit anyway.
So roll those, I think it was 4 damage dice.
4 damage. 4.
Let's see where you hit him.
Torso.
Ooh. So the straight punch with brass knuckles
been winded.
The heart punch straight to the
straight into the sternum there. Instantly you hear him as all the air exits his lungs and he leans forward and his hands on legs just and he's holding up the hand like, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second.
You don't realise, but you've winded me.
Yeah, this is quite uncomfortable for me. So he's leaning over there.
Take a moment. Let's get you right, son.
So I like you take your time, son. We cut across to Dr. Rast, and Dr. Rast now he's like cowering. He's already helped Augusta heal her wounds, but he's now going to use his actual first aid skill. So beyond just getting the stim pack into stabilizer, he's now using his actual abilities. And so he's healed you for 4 hit points.
He's
So
taking me up to pre-fight health.
he's doing, bandaging and he's doing the proper thing. And I'd like to point out that this is while you are standing over Rad Rocky, just stabbing at him. Every time your arm comes back in, he doesn't have the lap of the bandage.
He shows off. He does like a donut bandage at one point.
Oh, yeah. So that's pretty good. But what's not pretty good is Rad Rocky, who is in a great deal of pain.
On top of everything else, he just keeps getting poked in the
Surely
back.
he's rolling a disadvantage or something. This guy's having such a bad day.
Well, he's now just hand over hand clawing his way back towards the vault. So,
Don't let him get away.
so he's made his way. You're standing outside the vault. He's made his way into the vault door now while you're distracted by Dr. Rast. Bones.
I'm not letting him close that vault door. My goal is to get over nice and close to him and to start some execution moves. In terms of my actions, would he be a minor action away from me running up to him?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll run over and close the distance.
Yep.
Because my fear is that he's going to reach for a control panel or something and close this door.
Bones ain't having none of it. You don't get to hide from Bones. Bones be out here collecting XP.
I've noticed
I started to
Bones
turn
is
into
becoming
Macho Man.
I'm about to say Bones is becoming suspiciously like Randy Macho Man Savage.
Bones is taking on.
What's his name? Randy?
Rad Rocky.
Rad Rocky.
I don't think
will be fighting Rad Rocky in the vault this Sunday.
I don't think Bones spoke about himself in the third person a minute ago.
I quite
either.
liked it, though. I think it
came
works.
in.
I
think it's
wasn't that worked up.
No. Right, so what weapon have you got that you're going to use on him?
You pull out a chair and just hit him with it.
By God, the man has a family.
Now, I can either treat him to get smacked with a pipe wrench,
Yeah.
because that's how well his day's going. But I really like the idea of shooting him. I have the close quarters ability on it.
Yep, which means you don't take a disadvantage for being in close.
I think it's appropriate that I run over, stand over
Just
him, and let around
shoot
into him.
Brilliant. All right, roll those dice for me.
A 17 and a 20, which is
whoa.
horrible.
Horrible. Would you like to spend a luck to re-roll
Yes.
the 20 maybe?
Yeah, I'll re-roll the 20, because if I don't, is that something
Yeah, it
bad
can be
is
a
also happening?
complication.
Yeah, so this is spending a luck, which brings me down to 4. And I've rolled a 13, so still a fail.
So I like the idea that somehow you've completely failed to hit him at point blank range. Just pew, this round. Just maybe you tried to fire while you were running or something. Was that how you missed?
I ran over to him. I did all the hard work. I stood over him, and as I started to pull the trigger, part of my finger decayed and broke apart, which caused me to like pull and snatch on the trigger, and then I let the round.
No,
loose.
like you pulled and your finger actually detached. The trigger didn't move.
Yeah,
There wasn't enough.
Or you stood over and pulled, and just as you're about to pull the trigger, my non-effective stabbing motions on the backswing knocked the gun out and shot it up in the air.
and you hear it bouncing through the vault, ricocheting.
So,
And you hear someone just go,
so Augusta, now that he's crawled away from you a little bit, you're not right over him anymore. Would you like to follow him up and still try and stab him? Or
I'm
are you
going to have
gonna-
another go at that.
Yep.
Yes.
So you're going to move towards
If
him.
there's one
and-
thing we learn in Vault 75 is if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Brilliant.
And I'm going to use that can-do attitude, and I'm going to use that can-do attitude to try and stab this daisy picker.
Oh, I like that.
yeah.
Right, roll a dice for me.
We have 2 6s.
Excellent. Now roll the damage dice.
I want him dead.
And roll the location dice for me as well. Let me know where these stabs end up.
Ooh, okay. In the torso, and we have 5 hits.
Rad Rocky, you haven't been discouraged the first time. Now you are just like kneeling astride him and doing the overhand, like the full psycho stabbing.
Making that noise
And
too.
You've lost your cool.
Yeah. and the camera now is from the sort of perspective of where Rocky would be looking up at you, sort of silhouetted over him, and we're just seeing these spurts of blood just getting across you. And it's like it starts out as these little sort of back sprays, and by the end it's like you're just coated. And when you blink, there's like this sort of clear patch around your
And
eyes.
it's painted a silhouette on the wall behind him, and there's like spider monkey arms.
So poor old Rad Rocky, he is kaput. He's definitely dead now. There's more fluid out of him than in him.
I wanted that XP so bad. he would have been dripping with XP, I reckon. He was named.
Oh, yeah, named character. Oh.
So the raider outside with Jimmy recovers from being winded.
While I'm just standing there, just checking out my brass knuckles.
He's still there checking you anyway. And he bolts. Just stands up and instantly bolts over the nearest dune.
Sandworm will get him.
He's deep desert. Can't survive there without a
It's the
still suit.
Harkonnen, don't
Oh,
you?
and I call after him, no, not that way. There ain't no Plummet Inn down there.
So to prevent him spending his money at an inferior establishment, would you like to take a shot at him as he runs, or are you? I think
I think calling after him
the
with that-
charitable thing to do.
I think the burn of calling out about the Plummet Inn was more than sufficient for me to regain my morale and let him know who's boss.
And
So-
having him out there still is like
Yeah.
that might come back to haunt us.
Oh, yeah.
But also, he may tell the story of how he messed up
The
his
word,
mates.
the word will spread before us. Do not trifle with the Holy Trinity, headed up by their ringleader, Ghoul McBonesface. What's your name?
I was like, I didn't agree on the Holy Trinity, but now you've said I'm the leader.
You just instantly declared yourselves a team as well. These two are like, what? A second ago, we're pointing guns at each other.
Friends, I don't know if you're familiar with the concept of a hedge fund, but let's pool our resources. We are stronger together. Join with me as we make a whole lot of money. No, that's it. Just we're making money.
I love that we're now known as the hedge fund. Oh no, they see our silhouette on the horizon. That's them there, hedge fund coming our way.
We've got our own theme music that comes in as we go across.
It's a real corporate jingle.
I'm going to talk to Mike about this bit because this is his favourite part and he doesn't get to do it very often. Would you like to loot them?
Oh, yes. Now, is it that as soon as I start looting one, it just unlocks all the loot in the area?
Yep.
I was like, do I have to go person to person? I want to hold down left alt first.
So you can roll. You're going to roll. So you have found 4 rounds of 38 caliber ammunition.
This is for the team?
It's for the team.
Okay. Does anyone else use 38 cal?
I do.
No, so just me?
Sir, this is not how
I'll
a
give you-
hedge fund works.
I'll give you 2.
And Wegs, I'll let you roll that's in D20. That's how many caps you're going to find scattered on their corpses.
0. My word, what a shame.
It says 15.
It does. 50.
I don't have any
Gentlemen,
caps. Can I have them? I've got 30.
Lady and gentle ghoul, it only seems fair. 5 apiece for my closest friends in this here wasteland.
That's all right. I'll be getting
Whom I
all.
have known for approximately 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm tipping you're not going to have us crossing past a caravan where I can sell all my wares.
Boy, don't you be stealing my voice now.
I like that. I'm so naive, and you guys are clearly looting, and your hands are jingling with bullets. Yours are jingling with bottle caps. I go, "Did you get anything, guys?" And you were both like, "Nah."
They didn't carry anything on them.
And Dr. Rast now stands up and he's like, oh, thank you.
Think of his Rasta mouse.
I can't believe we called him Dr.
I
Rast.
didn't name him. He was named this out of the shop. So he says, friends, thank you, because these are a gang from the Gunners nearby. You'd know that. They're terrible, terrible people. They roam the wastes. There's usually much larger numbers. I think this might be a small scouting party. I think we should hurry inside the vault before more of them get here. But thank you so much for helping me. He says, I can see, Augusta, that you're still injured. Take this extra stim pack.
How many was this guy carrying? He's trying to get you hooked, by the way. This man isn't a doctor, he's a drug dealer.
What are you talking about? He said these ones are for free. The first ones are for free.
Also, did he say they're from the gang called the Gunners?
Correct.
So in the top right again, it's like reputation Gunners -1
Yeah.
for what we did to Rocky.
The Gunners will remember that.
Yeah, we probably should have shot the dude who was running away.
Right, so he says, now, friends, please help me. Please, inside the vault, I need to find... My daughter might be in there. I need to find her, please. I can't do any voices, so his accent changes. As soon as one of you talk, his accent becomes one of your accents because they're so much better than mine. So he's, please, friends, what brought you here? I need more backstory. Thankfully, you gave it an intro. So I'll assume that you tell me the same things that I heard. Are you going to go in the vault with him and help find his daughter?
Any chance to help out a beautiful, comely young lass of virtue true, but of course.
And I answer carefully when I say...
Yeah, I don't think he said her age. She'll be very careful. I don't mean to make this dark. I'm just saying.
Doctor, just before we go in, how many winters ago would you say she was born?
About 19.
Oh, gentlemen, we are needed in the vault.
Thank God.
he's you two, I appreciate your job. You, not so much.
you
We need someone to watch the front of the
you
vault.
watch the door.
All right, so you make your way into the entrance of the vault, and as you go in, there's the big elevator that leads down, and you get to the bottom, and there's this rickety walkway that leads in, and you can hear from up above, up the top of the lift shaft, this radioactive windstorm building outside. You can hear this howling coming through the open vault door up above, and as you get down the bottom there, you see the sign above. It says, Vault 95, welcome home. Proceed in an orderly fashion. And as the lift arrives down the bottom, the inner door slides open. And at that moment, we hit a load screen. No! And it takes a week to load. So.
What's the tip that comes up on the load screen?
Do you know shooting enemies can cause them harm to their hit points?
And it has to be something that we did completely wrong. Like, stabbing in close range doesn't guarantee success.
Do you know it's very difficult to play futsal with only one leg?
Very hurtful. Thank you very much for listening and playing. I really appreciate you all being here. Bones, you enjoy yourself?
I had so much fun. If you're about to ask me for what my favourite moment was, I don't think I have one, but there will be one.
Brilliant.
It's throwing a grenade. I just love throwing grenades.
the baseball
I
grenade.
think you opened the salvo by throwing a grenade that exploded 2 people to quite significant injuries. I enjoy that.
They fought really hard, so I'm worried that if that grenade wasn't that successful, we may have been a little worse for wear.
It's true. Jimmy.
I think swinging a pair of brass knuckles into the jaw of somebody running down a hill into me was moderately entertaining.
Fantastic. Augusta.
I like the fact that I've been 5 days out of basically my now lifetime rumspringer, and I've pretty much murdered a guy, blown a leg off, and now I might be addicted to drugs as well. So
Doing well.
Yeah, it's the perfect Wasteland experience, I would have thought. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We have been playing Fallout, the role-playing game. It's by Modifius Entertainment. If you want to grab a copy, there is a great little starter set that we're playing at the moment that's available physically, but it's also a digital copy on Drive-Thru RPG. If you buy that, please use our affiliate link because it helps us a lot. Funnily enough, I bought a physical copy and then bought a digital copy as well because it's so easy to refer to on the iPad. Leaving us a review in universe is the absolute best. If you are stranded at the futsal ground waiting for the rest of your team to show up and you want to review how this podcast has left you high and dry, please do.
Or you're waiting in the lobby of a Plummet Inn, waiting for reception to come and check you in.
In-universe TripAdvisor Plummet Inn review would be magnificent. Rad roaches everywhere. Receptionist was dead. 3 out of 5. We'll read our favourites out on the podcast whenever we can. We really enjoy it. Please tell your friends about us. Listening helps the channel.
We have a Patreon. It's $1 a month. It is the podcast and the painting channel perks and exclusives. And that includes the film table reads of our homework that Gordon sets to us for our TV commercials and sneak peeks of what we have on the way. And yes, we have a painting channel as well. I'm Mike from Flashing Badger Painting. So check us out on YouTube and you see me paint little action dollies. And of course, the Discord is where all the action is. It is free to join. Click any of the links in the pod description or a video description over on YouTube. There's hundreds of us in there. We have set channels, we have book clubs, we have the podcast, we have painting, we have gaming chats like PC gaming. Little hobby hangout that is friendly for anyone to join. Be a part of selecting and shaping the narratives that we have for the RPGs as well.
Like this one. This RPG was chosen by a Vault on the Discord den, and we had some pretty big games in the runners-up as well. So next time there's a vote, we would love to get your opinion on what we should play next. Next episode is going to be exploring the inside of Vault 95 in part 2 of Fallout the Role-Playing Game. Thanks for being here. As always, I've been Gordon.
I've been Fitz.
I've been Mike.
I've been Wegs.
Thanks for joining us.
Flashing Badger.